Okay, so finally, actually, we have our hog of the week. We're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
This is a segment I want to do every week, where we nominate the worst person of the week. And this week is none other than our boy. Is it in the stinger, or do I need to say the name?
You got to say the name.
Tucker Carlson. It's hard to beat him, even on a week-by-week basis. Go ahead, roll the stinger. All right. A little abrupt there, the ending, huh?
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, that's a work in progress.
Tucker Carlson's a hog every week. He's the champion.
This is our boy Tucker Carlson in primetime television, straight up giving white nationalists, KKK, talking points. Primetime Fox News, baby, let's go. Talking about the great replacement and eugenics of all things. We love that for him.
An unrelenting stream of immigration. But why? Well, Joe Biden just said it. To change the racial mix of the country. That's the reason, to reduce the political power of people whose ancestors lived here and dramatically increase the proportion of Americans newly arrived from the third world. And then Biden went further. He said that non-white DNA is the, quote, source of our strength. Imagine saying that. This is the language of eugenics. It's horrifying. But there's a reason Biden said it. In political terms, this policy is called the Great Replacement, the replacement of legacy Americans with...
Wait, there's no way Joe Biden said any of that.
No, there's a video of it. He says something like, diversity is our strength.
Which is the American melting pot is something we've said since day one.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
It's like one of the...
We used to don't
one of the only
that.
good things about American history, I would say. But also, he's going to bastardize that and say that, like, this is eugenics, which is ironic because he then follows that up with the Great Replacement, which is a Nazi conspiracy that, white people are being eradicated.
You shall not replace us.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, like, straight white supremacist rhetoric, right?
Oh, yeah.
But for people that don't understand this, I need to, like, take a step back because Tucker Carlson is very good at whitewashing white nativists, white nationalists, white supremacist talking points and making it seem like he's just a common
nice
guy.
Little dish served up.
He's saying like, wow, Joe Biden is trying to do eugenics by, eradicating white people. So, you know what eradicates white people? You know what you know what the Great Replacement is? Miscegenation, race mixing. And people like Tucker Carlson fucking hate that. But that is the reason why the white population is decreasing. That, and also because whiteness is a concept based on exclusion, based on purity. It comes from the one drop rule, which means that, like, if you have one drop of non-white blood, black blood specifically, that means you are no longer white. That's why, despite the fact that Obama is half white, we don't consider him to be another white president. We consider him to be the first black president.
Right.
Because whiteness as a concept, and I have to repeat this, is built around purity, the purity of the white gene. It's
also, what does whiteness even mean? I mean, whiteness has no specific origin. I mean, you're talking about like a multitude of cultures and people and identities.
Yes.
It literally just means, like you said, white purity.
So and it's also a concept that has always expanded. Whiteness is just a substitute for power. This is like, it just means like the in-group, the group that holds the power. And when immigration or miscegenation, black people and white people having sex with one another consensually, which is a thing that Tucker Carlson hates. I cannot stress this enough. You need to understand this. This is what racist people fucking hate, okay? They won't
You must
say
hate blacked.com.
Yeah, it's just, exactly. I mean, they love that shit. They love jerking off to it.
They love watching it, but if she gets pregnant, do we abort or not?
Oh, they probably abort all that shit. But the point I was trying to make is like they are the concept of whiteness is so malleable and so interchangeable and not like a solid thing that, I mean, there are historically so many groups of people that were not considered white.
I'm not considered white, but I'm white as fuck.
Yeah. Same. I'm fucking.
Yeah,
I'm literally. My people are from the Caucasus Mountains. Like it doesn't
Exactly.
get more Caucasian
Irish
than
people
that.
were not considered white for a while.
Yeah.
They're white as motherfuckers.
Irish people are not considered white. Polish people were not considered white. Greek people are not considered white. Italians were not considered white. Italians still are POC, so that's a little different.
Yeah, hey, come on.
Yeah.
Protected group.
Exactly. That's a little different.
Marginalized.
But Jewish people, similar. And it is constantly expanded. Hispanic people are now considered white as well, and they were not originally. As a matter of fact, old Benny Franks once famously wrote, Benjamin Franklin once famously wrote.
You have a fly on your head.
Really?
Okay, it's gone. Sorry.
Is it? There's a lot of flies everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Benjamin Franklin once famously wrote, Germans were not considered white.
Wow, that's a hot take.
He said Germans were swarthy. They were too swarthy to be considered white like the Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, or the Anglo-Saxon, yeah. So it's a totally fabricated, made-up concept.
But yeah, I think you make a great, very compelling point is like this idea, because people always try to trivialize this idea of like, why can't I be proud of being white? You can be proud of being black. You could be proud of being Jewish. You could be proud of being Turkish. Why can't I be proud of being white?
Well, the reason is because what the fuck is whiteness? Like what are you where
are you from?
Yeah. And that is the main difference between white culture and black culture. When people say white culture does not exist,
it's more about being proud of not being them than being proud of who you are.
Exactly. And the other part of this, and this is like important for a lot of people to recognize, is that there is no white culture. There is English culture, there's Irish culture, there is French culture, and Americans know that. Black people, on the other hand, specifically African descendants of slaves, do not know that because of chattel slavery. That's the reason why there is such a thing as black culture, because it's a collective culture built within oppression, between a collective culture built on top of the collective struggle that black people faced. They had to build their own identity. They had to build their own culture because they were robbed from their homes, raped, genocided, colonized. And that's why they can't trace their ancestral lineage back to like whatever country that they come from. And that's why there is a black culture that was built in that intergenerational trauma and struggle.
That's a great point. I mean, black African American is a very distinct cultural identity, like because you said their past was erased in a lot of cases.
Like you think what? You think Jefferson is a traditional black last name? Like no, it's not a traditional African last name. It's the last name of a fucking slave owner. Like that's where that comes from. Washington. Same.
And so what about someone who, says, well, I'm a white American. That's my culture. Why can't I be proud and white?
Well, it's like you can be proud of like, I guess, being English or something.
Sure. I love being English. Yeah. That doesn't sound racist. I love being English. I love being German, whatever. But you say, if I love being white, that makes it, that sounds racist because it's more, I'm proud that I'm not you. Yeah. Because it doesn't mean anything.
And it's a totally, that like white pride and white power is also co-opted by the Black Power movement. Like whenever marginalized people want to fight back against their oppression and their oppressors, there is a lot of racist white people or racist oppressors, colonizers that are like, well, if they're doing that, I'm going to build a fucking counter movement around that.
White lives
that's
matter.
Why you have a all lives matter to the black lives matter.
All lives matter, yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have a police lives matter to the black lives matter. That's why you have, which fucking police is not even a race, which is ridiculous.
Blue lives matter.
They weren't even fucking trying on that one.
Yeah.
They were just like, yeah, fuck black people. That's what they should have just called that. And same with like, when you have a pro-choice movement, you have a pro-life movement. Like conservatives don't give a fuck about life. Give me a break. They just want you to forcibly carry a pregnancy to term. That's it. That's what the honest name of that movement is. But they use, some clever marketing tactics to make it
smart.
sound
They're
like,
good marketers, man. I'll give it to them.
They very cleverly and very expertly, or at least some of the think tanks, churn out this kind of propaganda.
They're good, man.
And co-opt the movement of oppressed people.
That was a great breakdown. I really appreciated that. I think it informs why what he's saying is such a fucking psychotic
People from
take
far
on
away.
primetime television in America.
But notice how hard it is to fucking break that shit down because
Right.
it's so much easier to go along with the pre-existing bias that's built in that like society has taught you. It's so much harder to
Why
push
can't I be
back
proud of
against
being
that.
white? And you go, well, I guess that makes sense.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of that kind of propaganda, that kind of like
it's so easy to get
agitation.
hooked in with that. It's like, yeah, I'm white and I'm
Yeah.
proud.
Exactly.
They brag about it all the time, but if you dare to say it's happening, they will scream at you with maximum hysteria. And here you have Joe Biden confirming his motive on tape with a smile on his face. An unrelenting stream.
What happened? Did it cut? They cut out the.
I
clip?
guess they cut it out.
Or did it
back in
restart?
2015, and it's not even a. It's not. Oh no!
Restarted.
It just restarted. So the funny thing is, like, it's a video. It's footage from 2015 when Joe Biden is talking about this.
Wasn't the president?
Yeah, which is hilarious. Like he went back in time to like clip chimp him.
Like
from
all of a
fucking
sudden, he's
2015.
making a story out of some old ass shit.
Yeah, because he wants to
So-
tie it back to like Joe Biden wants Haitian migrants to come into the country, and spooky, you know.
Here's the clip on how.
Replace the white folk here.
Wait, here's a Washington Post. Can you leave me alone, please? Thank you. Peace and love. So here's
Caucasian.
here's the clip that he's made this whole.
Yeah.
An unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Non-stop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength.
Got him.
Yeah.
An unrelenting stream of immigration. But why? Well, Joe Biden just said it, to change the racial mix of the country. That's
He didn't
the reason
say
to
that.
reduce the
He said diversity is our strength.
That's precisely what he said, and it does not matter. The anecdote is in reference to Lee's estimation, but it doesn't matter because
It's very compelling.
he's already talking to an audience of people who are like, yeah, you're right.
It is. It's very compelling.
Yeah,
if you're
I hear it every
susceptible,
day.
or even a little susceptible, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, Tuck the Dick is right."
Exactly.
He's missing key contacts. They're talking about a conversation with the Singapore Prime Minister. Anecdotes in reference to Lee's estimation, China's interest in unearthing a metaphorical black box which unholds the key. What the fuck is this talking
One
about?
is that there is, in America, there is an overwhelming skepticism for orthodoxy. From the time a child, whether they're naturalized or they're native born, they think about it. A child never gets criticized in our education system for challenging orthodoxy, for challenging the status quo. I would argue it's unlike any other large country in the world. So there's a second thing in that black box, an unrelenting stream of immigration.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
He's saying diversity and
Nonstop.
challenging orthodoxy are the two key
Folks
American
like me
strengths.
who were
That's amazing how he took that out of context. He's talking historically,
Yeah.
which is undoubtedly true.
I know. But he's a psycho. And like the question you got to always ask
It's
people is like,
so
you
psychotic.
got to ask this question. Whenever someone, you the listeners, if you have someone in your family like this who's like, yeah, why it's actually bad that white people are, they're going away. And real Nazis will call it white genocide, which is laughable. Like, imagine being so privileged that you think like people immigrating into this country is like genocide.
Yeah.
No, genocide is when people murder you
Yeah.
for, being a certain way. But ask them the question, like, why is that a bad thing? Just sit there and wait. Ask them.
They would say because they know they vote Democrat and they're gonna.
That's not
you're gonna,
true.
Well, that's what they'll say.
But it doesn't matter. You can
But
just
it's
be
true.
like, it's not true.
Latinos are conservative.
Not even true. Texas, massively Latino,
Right.
massively Latino state.
and yet they still hate them.
Well, it's a bit of it's just pure racism for the most
Yeah.
part. But it's pure like it's motivated even if they recognize it or not recognize it. It's definitely motivated a lot by racial resentment, like and white purity. It's just super old school.
You want to see white purity? Look at this inbred motherfucker. Who wants to look like that? That dude looks. His face looks like corn on the cob, bro.
Yeah, he got jacked though. I think he's like doing steroids lately.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, I see him.
Yeah, he doesn't look.
So anyway, here's the face of white purity. Look at these faces. My God.
Yeah.
Jelly donut and corn on the cob. Here's Fox News. So basically, Tuck the Dick Carlson is making literally the same argument as the KKK Grand Wizard David Duke.
I think that our heritage in this country is being lost. I'm not against the rights of any minorities, but I think this country's on its way.
I'm not against the rights of any minorities, but I want to strike down all Mexicans dead where they stand.
Yeah.
I want to kill them at the border.
Yeah, they want to purge them. It's like, well, how are you going to do that in a non-violent way?
I'm not against their rights, but I do want to go into their house and kill their babies when they sleep.
Yeah.
To being a third world nation.
We have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, they tell us, even if it makes our own country poorer and dirtier and more divided.
That's dirtier. Yeah, like literally. We're losing the. He's just straight saying like immigrants are dirty.
Ass immigrants.
Man, shut the fuck up. I bet that motherfucker doesn't even have a bidet, bro. Wash your fucking ass, Tucker Carlson, you dumb bitch. Talking about immigrants being dirty, like.
Shitty
ass fucking all.
And he tucked his dick back there, so that's a whole nother stink.
Yeah, it's just like he's such a garbage fucking
hog of the week, hog of the decade. But this is interesting. Now this is mainstream television, the same talking points as KKK Grand Wizard.
Integrity of our society. Our children are going to be growing up as strangers in their own land.
An unrelenting stream of immigration.
I'm
But
surrounded
why?
by Mexicans.
Well, Joe Biden just said it. To change the racial mix of the country. That's the reason, to reduce the political power of people whose ancestors lived here and dramatically increase the proportion
pause
of
for a second. That's the best part. It's like, yo, I didn't know you were Native American.
You can't even go there.
That?
Yeah, you can't even go there.
The people whose ancestors lived here, like, what the fuck?
We were born. We were growing out the earth.
Yeah.
I was born from a seed back 10 million years ago.
Such a silly, but hey, Donald Trump did the exact same thing. Donald Trump, if you remember, once said, AOC, Ayanna Pressley, and Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib should go back to their own countries.
It's the best.
And it's
They're
like
all
AOC's,
American.
yeah, well, except for Ilhan Omar.
Isn't she born in America?
Ilhan Omar?
Yeah.
No, she's a Somali refugee.
No.
But it doesn't matter because everyone else, with the exception of Ilhan Omar, has been in the United States for many generations. Especially AOC, who's been in the United States for longer, like her family has been in the United States for more generations than fucking Donald Trump's. So what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, it's just bullshit.
It's so blatant white purity.
Yeah, it's just like, hey,
awesome.
I'm white, so this country belongs to me, my ancestors.
The hate that AOC gets is to me always so ironic. She is such a salt of the earth, such an amazing American dream story. Bartending, a working class American rises up from the ranks to become a starlet, a highly popular elected official that's enacting change. That's a good American story. And I don't know, and it's amazing to me how they spin it. Right? Yeah, she's brown.
She's brown.
Here's more KKK talking points for you guys to enjoy.
Twitter video is so bad.
Oh, I fucked up. Let me refresh. I don't want to take away the rights. I just want to come in your house in the middle of the night and murder your family.
I think that our heritage in this country is being
immigration. But why? Well, Joe Biden just said it. To change the racial mix of the country. That's
this guy's
the
not
reason,
even white. Let's be honest. He's red.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a lacrosse guy. You know what I mean? You can just... Hey, I found like an old photo. I was hanging out with the Channel 5 guys. You know who they are?
Yeah, of course, Andrew.
Yeah.
Dogs.
So they showed me they found an old photo of Tucker Carlson. And he's got like his pants are like they're swagging.
Oh, he's swagged?
Oh yeah, his pants were like dick level. Like,
oh, for real?
Yeah, he's got the fucking lechuga, the fucking hair. He's like he was wearing a polo tee with the fucking popped collars. Like,
oh man,
he's just like a straight fucking bro. Like. And that's the thing. Like, he used to be on CNN. Like, he was a bow tie guy on CNN.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, no, he's a fucking media demon. He knows what he's doing. He's really good at what he does, unfortunately. What he does happens to be.
I do actually think he's a white
power of people
supremacist,
whose
though.
ancestors lived here and dramatically increase the proportion of Americans newly arrived from the third world.
You have a rapidly declining European American majority, and if we don't reverse this soon, we will be a minority in our own country.
We gotta kill the Mexican babies.
Outnumbered and outvoted in our land, and no matter what you think about any issue, you will be powerless to make your voice heard in government.
This policy is called the Great Replacement, the replacement of legacy Americans with more obedient people from faraway countries.
The fuck is a
That's like
legacy
the
American?
beta Americans.
He's such a bitch, dude. He can't even say it. Like, that's the funniest part.
I'm trying to replace the legacy Americans with the 2.0s, bro.
Bro, he's just like, he's such a bitch. He's such a cuck. Like, he can't fucking straight up say it. I mean, he's just trying to dance around the 14 words. You know what I mean? Like, he's so pathetic.
He's replacing legacy Americans.
Legacy Americans. Like, shut up, bitch. We know what you're trying to say. Like, what the fuck is the legacy Americans, dude?
Well, a legacy.
DLC.
I mean, a legacy American is a Native American.
Yeah.
To be frank. So that's about it. Oh, this was a great take too. As we wrap it up here, he says that vaccine is for our ploy to identify high testosterone men. You seen this?
No.
Watch this
shit. The point of mandatory vaccination is to identify the sincere Christians in the ranks, the free thinkers, the men with high testosterone.
Wait, pause.
Literally says men with high testosterone.
Okay, I gotta say this. There's no scientific basis for this. Is the funniest fucking lower third, because there's literally no scientific basis for anything he's saying.
He's doing a bit where it's like, I don't know it's true. I don't know it's true. I just feel it.
He's just like talking directly out of his ass.
There's literally no sense of humor in the delivery, though. So
yeah,
this is just a legal disclaimer more than a bit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel like Fox News lawyers would probably use that in court to be like, well, we wrote it.
Sure.
We fucking wrote it.
Yeah.
Kind of your fault for believing us.
Who would believe this?
Yeah.
No reasonable person would believe this.
Yeah.
Mandatory vaccination is to identify the sincere Christians in the ranks, the free thinkers, the men with high testosterone levels.
Bro, I'm sorry, but how do you say men with high testosterone levels without even like cracking a smile? That to me is mental.
The funniest part about this is like, listen, I mean, Tucker, does he not know like a single person who's served? I don't understand. Like, dude, the first day of basic, you get hit with every vaccine. They put you in a fucking line, okay, like cattle, and they fucking jab you up with every vaccine. And there's mandatory vaccines in the military, just like there are mandatory
George Washington had a fucking mandatory vaccine during the Revolutionary War.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just
and it's a very American thing to do.
George Washington was a damn hated America.
Nothing says alpha like eating fucking, 3,000 calorie MREs and then being afraid of a fucking, vaccine that like more than 1 billion people have taken so far and are perfectly fine. Like 3 billion inoculations so far in the world, but like our alphas, our alpha dogs in the American military, they're, that's one step too far.
Vax or leave.
If you're in the military and you're anti-vax, you're the stupidest person. Like you are literally the dumbest person, bro. They are testing like. They're giving you go juice.
By the way,
they're giving you like anthrax vaccines that are gonna fuck you up, like they did in Desert Storm.
The face of alpha male. That's a high testosterone male right there, my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Bow tie to me says alpha all the way.
I mean, he's chinless as fuck. I'm sorry. It's like.
He is the picture representation of the version.
It's just so funny whenever they're like they try to portray masculinity.
Well, hold on. You're gonna call this man chinless? Sorry, but get in line for the hot show with a little spittle in the corner as well.
What I don't understand is like if you like I'm not the type of dude to be like, oh yeah, depictions of masculinity are incredibly important or whatever. Like I don't give a fuck, People really like get bent out of shape when I paint my nails and stuff, but like if you look like this, then maybe don't try to say like, well, real alpha men look a certain way. I don't look that way, but I'm an alpha man too. It's like, well, no, you're not, I guess.
He's a hog. I think his race is hog. He looks like a fucking farm animal.
Yeah, and anyone else who does not love Joe Biden and make them leave immediately. It's a takeover of the U.S. military.
Yeah.
Here's how they're doing it. This show has just obtained a PowerPoint that the Army is using to justify mandatory vaccines to the troops. This is an actual slide from it on your screen.
Fuck, they found the
You will
PowerPoint.
notice there the sympathetic portrayal of Satanism. How many children
What the fuck is this? They said this is a PowerPoint from the Army? The 7 tenets of Satanism? What the fuck is this?
Questions from the Friday. How many children were sacrificed to Satan for the vaccine? What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck this is. What are they saying? Like the military Satan is now?
One should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures. Oh, this is the 7 tenets of Satan.
The Satanist church is like a meme.
Do you have any intel on this?
Sacrifice to Satan because of the vaccine, the slide reads, apparently sarcastically. Then the presentation proceeds to list the so-called tenets of Satanism, which are taken straight from the Temple of Satanism website. So here you have the United States Army doing PR for Satanism.
He already admitted it was sarcastic.
The rest of the presentation is less shocking.
Also, where was this from? Like some fucking some secretary somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
The funniest thing.
We really is this like coming down from?
Don't get me started talking about the military. Like I will get real spicy. I'm just gonna let you know. Like
hold on, we don't have enough time left.
You will lose your sponsors if that happens. But my point is like
one last thing.
I gotta pee
on Tuck. This is it. We're gonna end on this. This was my favorite Tuck moment in a while.
Right, I won't pee. I'm gonna watch this.
You're gonna want to pee after you're gonna pee your pants.
Okay, let's see.
He calls into Dave Rubin, of course, the paragon of free thought. And
one day we'll talk about this too. I used to work with him, as you know, at the Young Turks.
Dave Rubin, a man who's sincere as it goes.
When you have to cover some idiotic thing that Stelter said or Cuomo, just these clown people, when you have to cover it, right? Or Don Lemon, as you call him, like how do you think they live with themselves at this point when they just lie again and again? And we have the internet to expose the lies. This isn't 20 years ago when you were on CNN.
You called it. He's definitely been drinking, bro.
My man's hitting the sauce. No shot.
Oh,
I can't wait for him to get the alcoholic fat face, Alec Baldwin style.
Oh, is that why like Val Kilmer has a huge head, do you think?
Yeah, dude. Alcoholism
it gives you a fat
crazy. Face? It just like makes you just I don't know what it is, but like you're fucking
you get all puffed?
It gets blood.
Oh, that's interesting. Yo,
maybe it's like liver damage.
Thinking.
I don't know. I'd be tight.
and we couldn't expose things. We can expose it now and they still do it.
Well, I guess I would ask myself, like, I mean, I lie. If I'm really cornered or something, I lie. I really try not to. I try never to lie on TV. I just don't, I don't like lying. I certainly do it, out of weakness or whatever.
How can you say, I'm mind fucked that he would come out and say, I lie when I'm backed into a corner.
Well, because he knows nobody watches the Rubin Report.
Okay, fair enough.
And also, the ones who do watch the Rubin Report, they're vegetables.
How can you say this? You're Tucker Carlson, the master of propaganda. He must be pissed drunk. I don't understand him to say,
bro,
I lie on my show when I'm backed into a corner. What?
I'm telling you, because he knows, like, only vegetables watch the Rubin Report.
Well, 130,000 people watch this. And by the way, Rubin, the master, he doesn't call him out. Like, wait, you fucking just said you lie on your show when you're backed into a corner? Let's listen to what his follow-up is.
But to systematically lie like that.
To lie like they lie. Now, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I lie when I backed into a store and backed into a corner. But to lie like them. Unforgivable.
Asking yourself, like, why am I doing this? So if these people ask themselves, why am I doing this? You say, well, because I want to protect
Dave, I dare you to ask him. Did you just admit you lie on your show?
Okay, who's running the system?
When backed into a corner.
You're lying to defend Jeff Bezos? Like you're treating.
What do you lie to defend, bro? Tell us.
Murdoch, which is a very different billionaire.
Tell me who you lie. You just said you lie. Why do you lie?
Like some sort of moral leader? Like, are you kidding?
Are you kidding? You lie?
Everybody loves Jeff Bezos. I like this because, like, look, first of all, Jeff Bezos is technically my boss. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I am a Twitch streamer.
I guess that's true. He's the boss.
He's technically my boss.
He could kibosh you.
Yeah, I mean, he's also fucking jacked. I'm not being paid to say this. He is jacked, though. He's definitely doing TRT. Anyway, allegedly. Sorry,
Wait,
boss.
Is TRT the like hormone?
Testosterone replacement therapy. He might be doing HGH actually because he's got fucking.
He's got baby blood. He's got that hydro. What do you call the baby blood chemical?
What?
Dan, you know.
Adrenochrome?
What is it called?
Adrenochrome?
Yeah, he's on that adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome.
For sure
yeah.
he is.
He's definitely doing everything. I mean, Peter Thiel literally has blood boys, so allegedly.
You know how there was that theory about how there was like random Amazon items for $5,000? That's where you get that adrenochrome.
I love those things because it's like so silly.
Jeff Bezos out here looking like a Superman villain.
Yeah, I mean, he's fucking jacked.
Yo, I'll have what he's on.
Yeah, he's got that divorce body, you know.
For sure.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, not so much. Bill Gates is out here catching L's on fucking Judy Woodruff.
I love
PBS
that.
NewsHour.
Oh, well, there's nothing new about Epstein.
He's like, he's dead.
You do that?
He's
How
dead.
dare you
Yeah.
use your power to protect and guard the powerful?
Free speech,
even as
honest
you,
conversation.
Bro, I love this. Wait, pause for a second. Pause for a second. When he says like, how dare you protect your, speech to protect the powerful? It's like, bro, you literally do the 14 words every night. Like, who do you think is, like, does he think that like the Guatemalan abuela is the fucking most powerful person in American society? That's walking over the border? Because that's what he's shitting on every night.
The caravan is coming.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, I know. I mean, when I think of the centers of American power, I think of a fucking Honduran migrant that walked here. Like, that's literally who I think of when I think of centers of American power.
I'm just dying to know what he just admit to lying to about. And I would assume Rubin, being such a hard-hitting journalist and conversationalist, he's going to ask him immediately on the follow-up, what do you lie about?
Dave Rubin, the weakest piece, some Catholic school kid from Kentucky. It's like a parody. Are you kidding? He's a child.
They're still talking about the Covington kids. Oh my God, they love their old
like that. That shocks
you.
me.
Okay, you ever seen?
There have been many times
I got to see Rubin's follow-up.
Have you ever seen conservatives like that have like old school merch? Is like, I'm trying to find this. Maybe someone can find it for me. Don't do.
This is an electric swatter.
Okay.
I got it. Oh. Exploded.
It did explode. Where'd it go?
It's toast somewhere.
Okay, this is probably on me. Okay,
You're good.
So,
just a little cooked fly.
So what I was gonna say is like, there's this conservative merch that I love. It's like, I never forgave Jane Fonda because like, Hanoi Jane. It's like, motherfucker, it's 2020. Like, you're still wearing a shirt that like you don't forgive Jane Fonda for what? Like, she's older than you. Like, you're that bent over Vietnam still. Like, the fuck.
It's awesome.
And they hold on to these grievances forever. Like, Tucker Carlson's going to talk about that Covington kid.
Whoa, they're still upset about the Civil War.
That's true.
They'll never forget.
That was a big L, though.
General Lee.
Yeah.
We must keep up his statues. Oh, that was a fat L.
That was a big L.
They haven't gotten over it.
It was really fucking good.
I wish the
participation trophies, dude. Fucking.
Wait, I'm dying for a Rubin follow-up.
Like, very substantial power that we have to put pictures on the screen to
Rubin follow-up
is
Rubin
upward. They should have.
You took us for a ride, bro.
I mean, that's why Rubin forgot already.
Yeah,
I mean, Rubin's just there is seasoning. He's not doing shit.
Hog of the week.
Let's go.
Hey, recognize that hog there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Our favorite. One of the best hogs around.
Damn, you guys didn't have to. You could have at least kept the beanie on. You know what I'm saying?
We did him dirty without the beanie. You can't even recognize him without the beanie.
That's like the one photo that exists.
That is, of course, Tim Pool, the most notorious grifter. One of the most notorious grifters for sure on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Famously called me a flaming turd bag of flaming turds. And
he's very disappointed in you.
Yeah, he is.
Bag of turd, flaming turd bag.
Yeah, so this is what he tweeted out yesterday. He said, first it was the mask mandates. Then it was the vaccine mandates. What comes after vaccine mandates? Do you know what does? COVID ending.
Yeah. Devastating. That would be terrible.
Yeah, it's like, what does he think? Like internment camps or something?
Yeah.
I got him pretty good. I want to give myself a shout out. Yeah, COVID ending. Got him, motherfucker.
You did get him.
Get wrecked, bitch.
And I'm going to get pissed off about it.
Yeah, I know you are. Big mad. Yeah, so this is the big brain conservatives that just You'll find on YouTube. He's itching for civil.
Wait, that's 49 state landslide Trump victory, Tim Pool.
I know.
I mean, that's
maybe even 50.
Yeah, astute political analysis.
So Tim Pool has been going on and on about how basically the vaccine mandates rolling out are going to result in civil war, for example. He's salivating.
Well, he always says that. This is his like one shtick. Everything is civil war. Everything is civil war.
Pool, we should call him.
He constantly is like saying, the BLM protests are actually going to turn into civil war at this point, folks. It's like, no. It's no.
But he fantasizing about armed conflict between Americans. I mean, he wants it.
Well, because he's tailoring it to his hog audience that, for some weird reason, still thinks he's like a liberal or something. I don't know.
So yeah, him like Dave Rubin have this same shtick where they're like disaffected liberals.
Well, and Dave actually gave up on it, like that, which is foolish. He like Dave now says like, I'm a libertarian. And it's like, well, you kind of fucked up because like Tim at least still maintains that like I used to work at Vice, so of course I myself am a liberal. I'm a progressive.
I'm more liberal than most people I know.
Yeah,
I'm more liberal than most people I know.
Get new friends, dog.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So here he is salivating for the Civil War. He says, "Get ready," and he quotes the 3.5 trillion stimulus or the Build Back Better thing coming out here. Hopefully, the Biden administration has included a vaccine enforcement mechanism in the 3.5 trillion. 2,000-page Build Back Better bill, which will enable the government to enforce fines on employers whose employees do not get vaccinated. So he's saying there's a forced vaccine mandate coming. War is coming. The problem with this whole argument, here's some of the replies, just to show you guys just how fucking amped up this. He's ready to just start handing out guns at this point. This will lead to bloodshed, said the insightful Mark Lobliner. Haha, civil war, here we come. That's the best case scenario. Being from South Carolina, I'm truly ready for secession. Yeah, yeah, you guys will be good. You guys will be way better off.
That went great last time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, will not happen. No real patriots left to fight. Yeah, because they're all dead from COVID.
We're losing all of our great patriots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, quick, take that ivermectin. Told you this ends with revolution or enslavement. I don't see them stopping now. The madness is used to justify further madness. The problem with Tim Pool is that he's a fucking liar. He lies about everything to fulfill his weird fantasy of a civil war. The problem with his argument is that the provision tells employers of huge companies they need to force their employees to get vaccinated or test them weekly for COVID-19.
I'm pretty sure that's the same as slavery, I think.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah, right. That is basically
I'm sorry, I'm
camps.
going to get pissed off about that.
But that's the thing. He says they're forcing everyone to get vaccinated. They're not. They're testing, vaccinating, or they have to pay to test people.
Which, by the way, they should.
That makes sense.
They should force everyone to get vaccinated.
Right. But
unless they have like a serious, medical condition or allergies, they should be forced to get vaccinated. I'm full blown in support of vaccine mandates. I don't know. I mean, America will never be able to do it because, everyone hates federalism.
I don't know if I'm in favor of full-blown vaccine mandate because at the end of the day, I think what I'm in favor of is making it so inconvenient for people that don't want to get vaccinated that they're kind of like have to make. But I like the idea of forcing the companies to make them get COVID-19 tests on a weekly basis, and they're going to be forced to be like, this is just fucking inconvenient. I'm going to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
He's misframing.
No, that's what I mean when I say
lying.
like
he's fucking lying.
When I say vaccine mandates, that's precisely what I mean as well. Like for federal travel, you enforce vaccine mandates, not through like private companies, not through like a patchwork system, which is of course the only way we can ever enact anything nowadays, which is really sad in my opinion. But do it through a travel mandate, or you need to have a vaccine or at least like a vaccine passport to travel. I think it's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, travel makes sense to me, and
'Cause
federal
that's the
employees make
inconvenience.
sense to me.
Yeah, that's how you get inconvenienced enough that you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go get it even if I don't want to. And you see a lot of people doing that.
I mean, I don't have a problem with like individual airlines. They should decide if they want to do vax mandate, because like I would way rather fly with an airline that enforces that you have to be vaccinated to fly.
Yeah, I want all of them
have
to
like
do it.
MAGA airline where everyone goes and gets COVID, and God bless them.
But the problem there is like there's still going to be employees there, you know what I mean? And they're not going to be protected. They're going to be surrounded by people, and they're just like, I don't have any other option. I'm working at this MAGA Airlines, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no problem. Actually, I have no problem just saying for air travel, because you know that's regulated. There's like a regulatory body that governs that.
Schools should mandate it as they have and as they will. The military should do it as they have and as they are. And same with air travel as well. These are ways that you inconvenience people to a degree where it's like, yeah, I'm going to go out and get it, especially because it's safe and
just
effective.
Fucking drive then, dude.
Yeah. And big events as well.
Right.
And Lollapalooza was like, from what I understand, basically a success story, which we didn't really even talk about. I mean, you saw those videos. People are fucking crammed together.
That was 150, only event.
150 new cases. Vax only or same day PCR test, like same day negative COVID test.
Oh, that's interesting. So they didn't even
do a full blown.
Interesting.
Yeah, but most people that traveled and went to it were vaccinated.
That's
150 new cases only from that massive thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think college campuses are kind of enforcing similar things as well. And it's good. It's an effective way to stop people from getting COVID and you know, getting hospitalized. So I'm in favor of it. I've been in favor of it, and I will continue to be in favor of it. I think public safety measures will have a little bit of authoritarianism baked into it, but that's just how it is. That's everything that the government regulates is technically authoritarian. If you want to do murder, you can't, because the government is excluding you in an authoritarian capacity by saying you're going to go to jail if you do a murder.
And I'm going to get pissed off about it.
You see what I'm saying?
But the truth is, I think, is that he's fucking lying. Like what he's putting forth is, if you are a private citizen working for a private company, you can't even get a job unless you get vaccinated, which is not fucking true.
Yeah.
President Joe Biden's new vaccine mandate for large businesses is a strange one, and in it that it does not actually make vaccine mandates for roughly 80 million Americans it's aimed at. Tucked plainly in the rules is a singular and obvious opt-out. Unlike federal employees and contractors, those in the private sector can test for coronavirus on an at least weekly basis. There. So got it. But
they did it through OSHA, right?
Interesting.
And that is precisely why it's like incredibly constitutionally protected. Like, they did it through OSHA, and it's a workplace safety requirement.
Yeah.
And it makes total sense. OSHA, on the other hand, is of course severely underfunded. You're never going to see an inspector. People that work in you know, any kind of industry probably have never even seen an OSHA person. I hope they implement like a snitching system, because it's a $14,000 fine.
Right.
If your employer does not enforce the vaccine mandates and or you know, regular testing, weekly testing, and this is the really important part, if they don't give you time off if you do end up getting the vaccine, because that's like a
because if you're not getting compensated and you need the fucking money, you're gonna go to work.
Yeah,
you have to decide between feeding yourself or, you know.
And that's the wild part of this that we actually don't ever really consider or think about, is that outside of these like vocal hogs that are running around being like, I'm not going to get vaccinated, fuck you, I don't want to get cancer or whatever, there's actually a significant chunk of hesitant people that are hesitant because the vaccine is free, but it's still not technically free to get the vaccine, especially if you have to take time off your day to work, if you're working nonstop, and also are worried about like the amount of time that you need to take off when you get the vaccine, because you might have some side effects.
Yeah.
And lastly, access to public transit, that you can go to a place where there are vaccines. If you don't have your own car, which, you know, many of these rural states,
it's true.
There's horrible public transportation. So we have completely forgotten about those people. I don't think the Joe Biden administration anymore is doing like enough to reach out to those people that would still get vaccinated. The OSHA provision, you know, factors that in. So that's a good thing. I agree with that. But like, public transit should still be a important way to allow people to go out and be able to get the vaccine if they can't. Instead of relegating that responsibility to like Uber and Lyft to offer free rides. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, they do that?
Yeah, Uber and Lyft were offering free rides for a little bit. I don't know if they're still doing it, but like
pretty cool.
But like that's
yeah,
what I mean. Like
rely
private
on
corporations should not do this functionally out of the kindness of their hearts. Like this is something the government should be doing.
For sure.
It's supposed to take care of you.
Well, Tim Pool went to his show to rant about Civil War and about how you're being forced to get vaccine, even though he's a fucking liar. Here he is, the legendary.
There are many things tucked away in the Democrats' $3.5 trillion spending bill. One of the things tucked away inside it is a vaccine mandate enforcement mechanism. They could fine you $70,000 or maybe
Not
even
you.
$700,000.
We're talking about like Microsoft, not fucking you.
Yeah,
If you
well,
do
he's
not
talking to the small business owners, I guess. Small business with 100 plus employees.
Yeah, it's 200 plus employees
It's,
that are facing.
It's 100.
It's 100.
It's
Oh,
100.
100 plus.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking company if you have 100 employees.
mandate vaccines at your business. There's a bunch of other things in there, and this is typical of how our government has been working for some time. And that proves to me the republic is broken. It's gone. I'm sorry.
It's gone.
You're a fucking liar, bro. You're lying. You
right.
are such a fucking liar.
He's gone, dude. It's gone.
Our republic is gone. The frogs are taking over.
Yeah.
Now, you can buy a COVID vaccine. It comes with, it's made with the finest distilled water, asbesticide, sawdust, and ant droppings.
Sucking a ding dong.
You put it right in your ranch dressing, and you're good to go.
Executive branch of the government is mandating things, just ramming them through. There's no legislative process. There's no separation of powers. Then there's no republic. This may be one of the most egregious actions I've ever seen in my life. $700,000 fines for willful violations of the government's vaccine.
Willful violations. That's literally like, first of all, impossible to prove. And second of all, that means that you have to be like, there has to be written proof of you being like, fuck the government. I ain't enforcing this shit. Hell no.
I mean, here's the reality, and this is why it's great that they're doing it through OSHA. If your workplace is unsafe and you're violating OSHA restrictions, then you're literally putting your workers at risk. And yeah, you are going to have to fucking pay a fine for that. So, like, if you have this kind of energy towards the vaccine, like, you know, get upset at hard hats. Yeah. And also,
our republic is falling apart. They're making us wear hard hats.
Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah. And also, he's fucking lying because it's not forcing anyone to vaccinate, only test per week. And if you have a problem with that, you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Edict. But you know what? It'll go through Congress. And the courts have no ability to enforce anything against it anyway, even if they said it was unconstitutional.
You're a liar, bro.
So here we go. What happens in 2022 when Republicans sweep? Sure, we see a flipping back and forth with presidents and
liberal,
with the
by the
Party.
way.
It happens.
Liberal Tim Pool.
Yeah, he's a liberal. He's very
more
progressive.
liberal than most people I know. Okay?
Yeah.
You know why he wears a beanie?
What? To hide.
So his brain doesn't get exposed to the air. I don't know.
Yeah.
His dome is open to the air.
He's wrinkly. He's got a lot of wrinkles for sure. Definitely a big brain on that one.
Right.
What happens when one side just refuses to accept it? It makes no sense for Republicans to legislate Democrat cities and states, and it makes no sense for Democrats to legislate Republican cities and states. All we do now is say the federal government should mandate you do something. How about this?
Is that the point of the federal government?
How about you leave me alone, I leave you alone. If New York wants to have mandates, then go ahead, fine.
It's the federal government, dipshit. We have federal laws.
Yeah, thank God.
Like, this isn't, that's how it works, bro.
Yeah, it's so insane.
We outlaw abortion, and you say we got to get back. We do us, and you do you.
It's wild. Because, I mean, first of all, there's more Republicans in this state of California than there are in, like, 5 other Republican states combined. So let's not forget that. There are 6 to 8 million Republicans living in the state of California.
Yeah.
So, we are technically owning them by enforcing rules on them. Part of the reason, and there are liberals in states like Texas. So
listen, out here in Texas, we do what we want. Black people can't use the same water fountain as us.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
You mind your own business over there.
Which is precisely why there needs to be federalism in this situation.
There's federal fucking laws for a reason, dipshit.
Yeah, and this is a public
and
safety.
He believes that too. He's inconsistent. It's like, you think guns should be, everyone should have access to guns. If California outlawed guns, would you really say you do you and we do us? No, of course not.
No. Same with abortion. Well, maybe not Tim Pool, but most Republicans are doing their very best to completely eviscerate Roe v. Wade, and seeing some success in Texas. So it's all, that part is just, everybody knows. He's a liar. He's a hypocrite. Everyone does it. At least I'm honest when I'm like, I want vaccine mandates. Like I say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan. It's just, but like I said, every single federal regulation could be criticized in this exact same capacity, all the way down to like seatbelt mandates in cars, which again also was enforced through a patchwork mechanism.
We lost our republic then, boys.
Where the government forced car
seatbelts.
manufacturers to put seatbelts in.
Yeah, I remember.
Rather than
and when it happened, it was very unpopular. And now everybody nobody got a problem with seatbelts
because you're nailing it. We have a profound ability to adapt and totally forget about all this shit. And Republicans will like make a big stink about it, make a big fuss about it, and then ultimately shut the fuck up because they recognize that it's working. And
once they lose the fight or they are unable to grift from it because it's old news, then
they move on to the next thing.
Exactly.
What happened? No more Antifa, no more critical race theory in schools.
There's no more caravans.
Yeah, no more immigrant caravans and stuff like that, because this is the new thing that like they want you to get upset at and they want you to hyper focus on. Except, once again, good public health measure overall.
Let's see what else you got.
But that's not what's happening. They are just deciding that it doesn't matter where you live in this country, there is no republic. And as much as people want to say, Tim, don't be so pessimistic, guys, please, friends, when one side is fighting over control of the centralized federal government to enforce their will on other states, no matter if it's red or blue,
federal law, bro,
there is no republic.
That's the definition of federal law. Why are you so mad about this?
People breaking the law. Sometimes there are laws that are broken and it helps. Notably, like slavery, for instance. In order to end slavery, there needed to be widespread sentiment challenging the law. It was illegal and freeing slaves. Those people were criminals.
Just like the vaccine, just like masks.
It's so stupid. These guys complaining about like federalism and whatnot, as though they're like in favor of smaller government.
We just want to break apart. We just want states.
Dick Cheney, Bill Barr, George W. Bush. Most of these Republicans operate on unitary executive theory, and they have greatly expanded on the executive power, which Barack Obama took advantage of when he murdered an American citizen with a drone strike, and an extrajudicial drone strike, by the way.
Shout out.
What?
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Drone King Barack Obama. But that's like, it's ridiculous to act like either of these like parties genuinely hold like an ideological value that revolves around freedom or whatever. And guess what? These sorts of vaccine mandates, ultimately these public health measures, they offer you extra freedom when you fucking get the vaccine, and you don't have to wear a mask anymore or have to cry about it any fucking more if that's what you like doing with your friends on the weekend. Freedom doesn't mean anything if you're fucking dead. If you have a vent in your throat and you're dying alone, scared, and your family members can only look at you from the other side of that fucking glass window in this like overcrowded hospital system, then what kind of freedom you have? You have no freedom. Doesn't matter.
I mean, this argument is as ancient as America itself. I mean, think back. George Washington himself, the first president, the father of America, had a vaccine mandate during the fucking Revolutionary War. They
used to forcibly inoculate people in New York for smallpox. Cops would literally go into buildings and like sit people down and handcuff them and forcibly inoculate them, because there's anti-vaxxers back then too.
You know what? And nobody's complaining about smallpox not being here, killing their fucking kids.
Yeah.
I don't hear Tim Pool mourning the fact that smallpox. I know he's not married or will never find a relationship or start a family
because of feminism.
Yeah, but like if that was on the table for him, he wouldn't be complaining about smallpox being gone. We're almost done with this.
Now you just spoke it into existence. Now, conservatives pro smallpox.
Yeah.
Like right next to pro COVID.
I'm going to a smallpox party to get that natural immunization.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Isn't that crazy? Well, what's going to happen when the authoritarians want a system similar to slavery, and there is nothing you can do to speak out against it? Why? Are you dissenting?
We're sending the anti-vaxxers to the work camp, boys.
Yeah.
Round them up.
And there's Norway lifts COVID-19 restrictions, moved to highest travel warning level by CDC, right? He's like about to pull that up to like complain about that. You know, interesting thing about Norway, of course, is that the amount of total doses administered, or one dose administered at least, is at 77.8% in Norway, okay, since they got the vaccine, which they got later than we did, of course.
Everyone did.
They're at 77%, and their fully vaccinated population is at 68.1%. For the United States, of course, well, that number is a little bit lower. At least one dose is, in the United States, the at least one dose number is at 64%, fully vaccinated at 56%.
Damn.
So half of our country is like not fully vaccinated and refusing to get it. And it's insane to me. So yeah, Norway gets to have fun, which, by the way, this will probably backfire on them too. That's what usually ends up happening. Whenever you take your hands off the reins a little bit, you immediately start seeing additional COVID cases and a big spike.
Right.
But of course, Tim will never cover that secondary side effect.
Yeah. It's all cherry picked.
Yeah.
Social credit score goes down. Better keep your mouth shut and fall in line. Eventually, people are going to lose their minds.
I'm gonna fucking. I want to handcuff this motherfucker to a chair and force a vaccine in his arm. By the way, he's definitely vaccinated.
Oh yeah, Tim Pool is definitely vaccinated. Well, he's a liberal.
Businesses being fined upwards of $700,000. What business can handle that?
The Coca-Cola companies with over 100 employees, you fucking dipshit.
Also, here, you know how businesses can handle that?
Just
get
people.
fucking vaccinated and test people.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Like that's it.
Right, you're definitely having revenues over 700K, but your profit margin, 15-20% maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then they say we're fining you, and then your business is shut down, and all those people lose their jobs.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
The suffering
ever.
is
That
the
won't
point.
happen.
I'll leave it there.
That will happen 0 times.
That literally will happen 0 times.
That will happen 0 times.
Yeah. So Tim Pool out here, he's
I hope it does
salivating for the Civil War. Shout out to Tim Civil War Pool, Hog of the Week. Congratulations.
Bag of turd, flaming turd bag.
The reason why it won't happen is because, like these guys, they just want to go to the fucking Applebee's. They want to go to the food court. They want to go to the mall. They want to yell at the mall at like minimum wage employees there to be like, you're a Gestapo enforcing this like unconstitutional rule on me. You're violating my HIPAA rights, whatever the fuck they think is like going on. And that's it. At the end of the day, like that's all they care about is just like having a little fun with the boys by fucking screaming at 17-year-olds working at the mall.
One last video to play us out. Our favorite Margarine Taylor Gross.
Yeah. Wow. That's a good one.
Thank you. It's like margarine.
Oh shit, we fucked it up.
Yeah, you got to do the magic one. Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Oh yeah. Our Hog of the Week right at the top here.
Hell yeah. Let's get right into it.
Jesse Waters making those pussies water because he's so fine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Jesse. He made this girl's WAP water. He makes those WAPs water. You know what I'm saying? Pound it for Jesse Waters.
I don't know. I feel conflicted about this. I don't know what he did, but also it's like Jesse Waters has never made anyone wet.
Oh, by the way, did they explain you have your own monitor now? You can pull shit on screen.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, this facility is improved dramatically.
Thank you, man.
The technology here is crazy.
Yeah, no, we had a breakthrough. So here's Jesse Waters talking about how he seduced his significant other. You ready for this?
Okay.
We about to make those WAPs water.
Gross.
I was trying to.
Just wait, boy. This is one of the premier Fox News anchors.
To get Emma to date me. First thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She hopped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know the story.
Oh my God.
The Jesse Jr. does.
Basically,
Bro, this is
killer.
Wait, pause for a second. This is literally, it's the implication, Dennis. Like, this is like, oh yeah, I took took my coworker out on a boat ride, and I was like telling her about nautical rules.
I
There's
can't
no
believe.
laws out
First of
here.
all, I can't believe someone would do that, and second of all, to admit it on air like it's a lighthearted anecdote, bro. You're literally the Golden State Killer. You are a wanted fucking serial killer at this point. To have such a devious, sadistic mind, to let the air out of the tires of someone you're targeting. You're fucking targeting her, bro. About to make those wops water.
Dude, so here's what I don't get. Like, does he think it's like 1967 or something? Like, it's like this is such like a Don Draper era thing to say, and it was like weird as fuck back then, and it should have been illegal back then too.
Jack the Ripper even thought this shit was weird.
Like now, at least we know better, and this motherfucker's like, nope, not me. I know less.
Yeah, I'm fucking speechless watching it. Let's just watch it in its entirety. You guys just judge for yourself. But this is the guy who is dictating basically how people should think and feel. So one more time here for the people in back.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, "Hey, you need a lift?"
She couldn't go anywhere.
I don't believe
the
that.
implication.
I don't even believe the story, which makes it like
What?
somehow more
it's real.
gross.
It's
no
true.
shot.
Why
He,
the
like,
fuck would you lie about that?
That's what I'm saying. He thinks it's like cute in his mind. He thinks
it
this
happened.
is like.
It happened.
I doubt it.
It happened. What are you saying?
What?
He's proudly talking about. He said she had nowhere to go. She had nowhere to go. And who was there?
I just think that it's like
he did that.
It's too much high effort. He probably like cornered her in an office or something.
No, he did that, dude. Why? No fucking shot. Should we do a poll?
I mean,
do you believe him? Yes or no?
I just think it's like such an. It's too high effort for him to like. Like it's like serial killer shit, you know.
He did it. Why would he lie about? I'd be like, you know how I met Hila? I roofied her and took her home, and she woke up and she's like, "Where am I?" And I was like, "I got you, baby."
Yeah.
Why would I lie about that?
Or it's like, I cut out her brake lines actually.
Yeah, she couldn't go anywhere.
And then she got into a horrific car accident, and
I followed her and rescued her from the wreck. All right, well, let's finish this clip. And in the meantime, Paul, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, I already. It's
okay.
No, she doesn't know the story.
Did she watch
now
the show?
She does.
Did Jesse Jr. does.
You're basically the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
It has a happy ending.
Really? Yes, we're married. Did you really do that?
Is that the first time?
See, even fucking Guff like,
you know
no.
what?
Yeah.
Even Guff is like, that's gross, Jesse. Shut the fuck up.
This is giving me Woody Allen vibes, where he's like, "Yes, I had sex with my stepdaughter when she was like 12, but we're married now."
Yeah, no, it makes it better when you do that. Lifelong commitment. That's literally what
got
Tucker
a happy
Carlson has said.
ending.
Tucker Carlson once famously defended Warren Jeffs. And I mean, trigger warnings all around, by the way. We're talking about some heavy shit early in the morning. But Tucker Carlson once famously said of Warren Jeffs, a cult leader who was in prison at the time for facilitating, child rape.
Okay, but just tone it down a little bit.
Through a sequence of child marriages.
Tone it down.
Okay, well, ananyway, he did literally say...
Just say S-A or R-word or something.
Oh, okay, sorry. Child R-word.
Yeah, just, tone it down
Sounds
a
like
little
I'm
bit.
saying a different R-word when I say that. I'm like,
oh,
being
no.
ableist to a child.
A child R-word?
Anyway, but the point... the point is that Tucker Carlson literally said, well, it's different. It's like, what's going on? It's very different when it's a lifelong commitment. Yeah, like a lifelong commitment to, R-wording your partner.
Yeah.
That you married when you were a child.
Well, it proves she liked it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are crazy.
Well, just to give a little more context to him letting the air out of this girl's tires, he was 39 at the time, and the employee that worked under him was 25. This is the Fox News network where Roger Ailes was the head of the company. He was outed in 2016 amid allegations of harassment and sexism. Bill O'Reilly, of course, is his mentor, who, as we know, had settled multiple sexual harassment suits. So,
okay, to be fair to them,
stop right there.
That's the only way that you can. That's the only way they promote you at Fox News. It's like a Florida congressperson. Like, you have to have DUIs. The more DUIs you have,
right,
the more leveled up you are.
Ryan Kavanaugh is running for governor in Florida by that definition.
Yeah, so that's just how it works.
By the way, Ryan Kavanaugh won 2 of our lawsuits. 2 to go, baby.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Just to update you.
Yeah, get
Getting
fucked.
slam dunked out of court. What was the result of our poll?
75% say yes, 25% say no, or 74.
Man, he can
26.
tell no lies.
Also, one last detail about all of that. He left out the fact that he was actually married when he did this.
Oh, hell yeah,
So
dude.
he
Good.
he cheated on his
values.
wife with this
Good
person. That he-
Christian values.
Yeah.
Good Christian values. Kobe.
Hell yes.
Very cool.
That's me blowing airs out of tires. Good.
Are you saying
Christian
Jesse Waters is
values.
like Kobe Bryant of taking air out of his potential future wife's tires?
This is what the dance. This is the dance they did at the wedding.
Oh my god.
Kobe.
Oh, we're back.